Hey, Sarah, what are we doing?
We're getting ready to go for our last trip to town to stock up for winter.
Yes, we are.
Come along for the journey. We're about to catch the train because here it comes. For those that are new to our channel, Sarah and I have to use the Alaskan Railroad flag stop service to get access to our remote property. We're about 13 miles from the nearest road system.
All right, we just got the Costco off Muldoon in Anchorage, and it's time to start our winter supply runs. Today we're focusing on just getting vegetables and dry goods, and we're going to show you prices, what the store looks like on the inside, things like that. So let's get inside. All right, so we got a toothbrushes, conditioner for Sarah's hair, and we're gonna get some paper or bath tissue for a 30 roll. It's $24.99. All right, so we're gonna get some broccoli. These are $15 or $10 a bag. All right, so we're gonna need like 3 of those. And the peas and carrots are $6.69 a 5-pound container. We're only gonna get 1 of those because we can make some ourselves. Grab like 3 of the green beans. Grab 2 corn, just to be safe, because you know I like my corn. I can make corn chowder this winter as well. Yeah. So the corn is $6.89 for a 5-pound package. And we're gonna get 2 of those. So Sarah found dates, so she's gonna get dates. We both like them, and they are $11.99 for a 24-ounce pack. And we have butter now. 4 pounds of butter is $13.80, and that's just using the Kirkland brand. That's what we used to cook with. All right, so here's the Curie Gold. It's $16.99 a 4-pack. I get 2 for right now. We'll see how we're doing. And we're going into the veggie area and cheeses. So here we're going to look for some carrots, so we can can up some carrots. 6-pound bag of carrots is $7.99. We're going to can these, so I'm going to get 2 of those. All right, next. All right, we got cream cheese, and I like to make cheesecakes and things like that. So 6 8-ounce container of Philly cream cheese at $11.49. So I'm gonna get 2 of these. All right, so we have granulated sugar, basically $40 a bag, and that is a 50-pound sack. So we get to grab one of those. We have the bread flour here, and it is $19.89 a bag for 50 pounds. This being the business Costco, it is really quiet in here. I'd say there's maybe 100 people in the whole entire store. It's just really quiet. You know, the treats and things like that through here. Stuff that we don't really eat. We try to eat as little processed food as possible. And it seems to be working for us because we're both healthy. All right, so we're heading for checkout. We'll be back real quick. All right, guys, so this cart is really full. And our grand total is $673.11. All right, we're on trip number 2. Get peanut butter. Yeah, I have no problem with Jeff.
Okay.
So we grab another one. We need one for Rose and one for the dogs. Yes, the dogs get their own peanut butter. You want the honey nuts or the regulars?
I want honey nuts, Cheerios.
Yeah, it's 2 big boxes. Yep.
That's all right. And I'll get one different kind. Like honey bunches of oats. I like them.
This Costco is massive. We did not go down all of the aisles. That's mostly because I know what I need for the winter, and we're not big into junk food or processed foods, so we kind of steer clear of those. We do have that kind of stuff, but we don't use it much. If I'm going to bake, it's generally from scratch.
Six pack of chunk chicken is $11.99. For our Canadian friends, they do have Tim Hortons. All right, we're in the spice aisle, and I do need certain spices. I need more yeast. I need to find Montreal steak seasoning. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. Oh, nope, nope, nope. There we go. They don't have the big containers, but I can get 2 of these. Here comes the boss. And we got tomato sauce. It's $12.79. And the boss has some Ritz, some saltines, and some club crackers.
These are the ones we eat.
Yep.
Up for the whole winter.
Okay, and I already got the sauce. I'm gonna need paste. We have plenty of tomatoes. The diced tomatoes are already at the house. All right, onwards and upwards. And we got all this stuff here for $6.92 and change. We'll be back in about 5 minutes once we put this in the truck to get the meat. On to the meat. 65 pounds of provolone for $15.
You want Monterey Jack?
Yep, grab Monterey Jack. That's $13.99. Cheddar is $5.59, and these will get cut down into smaller pieces. All right, Colby Jack, 2.5 pounds, $9.89. All right, 3 pounds of Jimmy Dean sausage, $10.69. All right, so we got bacon, $20 for a 4-pack. So we're gonna get 2 of those. Get that bacon. So the prices of meat have skyrocketed. Stuff we were paying about 100 and something for last year is now over 200 to 300. All right, here's whole loin, 138. Top sirloin trimmed, 121. Inside skirt steaks, 30. I can make a lot of different things out of that. Tenderloins are through the roof. This is usually what we got cheap before. It's one of those. It's 8 pounds for $179. All right, so we got boneless, skinless chicken thighs, 40 pounds for $95.60. Hamburger. We're actually going to go with the stuff that's 27 fat content, so it's a little fattier. For 10 pounds is $44.90. We need the fats anyways for the winter. Peeled tri-tip, 18 pounds for $156. This meat run's going to be expensive, a lot more expensive than last year. Got eye of round. I can usually get good cuts out of that. That's $51.66 piece. I'm going to get 2 of these. All right, we got whole ribeye for $177. Get some good steaks out of that. All right, let me look around. All right, so they have pork tenderloin for $20 for 9 pounds. So we're going to get 3 of these. That's our pork for the winter. And I'm going to get 1 of the...
These are pork butts. Unfortunately, somebody came over the intercom.
And that's $40, and we make a lot of roast out of these. And we're grabbing some oxtail. Just going to do one quick cruise through a couple areas and see if we missed anything. And then we're done here because we're over $1,000 easily right now. I don't think there's anything here we need. There's a lot of lamb here, and Sarah won't eat lamb. We got goats. Sarah won't do a goat. All right, so even with the meat price increases, we're at $13.87.25 for this haul, and there's a lot of meat here. There's well over 100 pounds of meat. We'll add that all up and tell you guys what the total weight is, as well as the total cost at the end of the video.
I've ever had.
We are at 3 Ladybug Farm, and we get permission to film a little bit. We are in their potato area now, getting our potatoes. We got a sack for us and a sack for Adam and Phyllis. And I'm going to get out of here. I'll show you guys the operation you got going on as we go through.
Want the 4 shot?
Oh yeah, and the light.
I got it.
Thank you.
Yep.
And here they are sorting all the potatoes. A lot different operation than on our farm when I was a kid. Pretty wild. All right, we're out of here. We got to pay for our potatoes.
These are Blue Hubbard squash. I have not had these since I was a kid. I loved them as a kid, and I love them again now. We even introduced our friends Adam and Phyllis from Last Cut the Cord to them, and they loved them. When you first cut them open and bite into them, they almost smell like a melon. Hopefully I can save some seeds and grow my own. It was raining pretty hard down at the train depot in Talkeetna, so we did not film down there. I need to get a waterproof cage for my Insta360 X4. Thankfully, Adam and Phyllis from Alaska cut the cord with their property working and came down to help us load our stuff up onto the wheelers and get them home. You see that blue tote? It falls off in about 30 seconds. Sarah and I would like to thank Adam and Phyllis from Alaska Cut the Cord again. You guys are amazing for helping us get us all back and forth to the house, as well as having you for friends. You guys are amazing. We love you. Make sure you check out Alaska Cut the Cord, link above. We're doing this a little different on how we show you what we got. Each picture is a different type of meat and how much we paid for it and how many meals we got out of each one. Unfortunately, towards the end of the day, I was exhausted and I forgot to take a number of photos, so not everything is shown. All in all, we estimate we have 179 meals, which should get us through to March. We would have liked to get enough for the whole entire winter. However, with the increase in the meat prices, we did not buy as much as I would have liked to, which is kind of good because the freezer is overfilled right now. We do have certain things left over from last year, like certain pork roast, a couple briskets, things like that. So we have plenty of meat that should get us through to May. Now, there were a lot of other things that we did purchase that we did not show here, but our grand total just for the shop that you just watched at Costco was $2,753.11. To me, for 7 months worth of food, that's not bad. As back in Florida, before our move, when I lived on my sailboat, I'd go to $200 to $300, sometimes $400 a week just in food at the grocery store. So buying in bulk does save. Now, this isn't including some of the prices that we've had to go over and above what our purchasing is, like the Sealer Meal bags. We use the LEMs right now, but we're going to be ordering them in bulk online here soon. There are a few other things we did not include in this, like getting the coffee at Three Bears and a few other things, due to the footage not coming out that great. But all in all, I would say we spent probably about $3,000 for our winter supplies this year. It is more than last year, but with the increase in the beef prices, it's kind of to be expected. Well, that's it for this video, guys. However, I do have one more announcement to make. Our friend Rodney from Pure Alaska and myself are starting a new podcast. It's going to be called Ask an Alaskan. So if you have questions about how life is here in Alaska, come on to the live and check it out and ask some questions. For the first episode or two, it's just going to be Rodney and myself. And then after that, we will be having some special guests come in. Some of them may be other YouTubers, some may be just people that we've met along our journey here in Alaska. We do have a few special guests lined up, so hopefully we'll see you in the live chat. We will be doing our regular live chat as well here soon. And at that, you guys have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video. Have a great day. Bye.